Right now we're gonna be focusing on Woodside, Portola Valley, Los Gatos, Saratoga. They're really just trying to stay within like 40-45 minutes away from Palo Alto. That's where they work. A couple things they're looking for in their home: at least 2 acres. They really want like a large piece of land to like build things and, you know, do whatever they want to do with it. They don't really want a fixer-upper. They kind of just want something that's move-in ready. Seems like they're really motivated. I know that they're getting married in April, so I know that they would like to make the home purchase before that happens. But today was good. We actually visited another home before this one, which was a lot smaller, but this one right here that we're looking at is a bit larger than the other one. You know, I had a good time working with them today. I got a good idea as to what they're looking for.
Sarah has the ability to make me feel comfortable with her tone of voice and the speed in which she talks. It definitely sounds like, you know, she's very knowledgeable, and she is definitely going to guide me through this whole home buying process.
And you also got most of your scripts down. You were asking all the right questions. I think there were just some parts of it where like you kind of messed up the order and just like minor tweaks in like phrases here and there, but for the most part, you got like the whole buyer appointment down. The only part that you really missed is the beginning. The reason why we roleplay is to really help refine our skills in talking to our customers, right? Because we roleplay, so we don't, you know, in the moment, like in the middle of a buyer presentation, we don't freak out and start thinking, well, what am I gonna say? Right? Because the buyer consult, that's really made for you to help you listen to the client and figure out what the client's wants and needs are. But instead, if you're thinking about, oh, what am I gonna say next, then your attention is not really on the client, right? So we do this to help the new agents practice their script and get their script down and really give them feedback on what they can improve on and what they did well. So that way they know what they need to improve on. And you know, when we do that as a group, that really helps because everyone will notice different things, give constructive criticism on what they can improve on. It will really benefit the team in helping with our customer service, right? Because at the end of the day, we are doing this to help our clients get what they want. And once they know what to say, they'll learn to be more confident and learn how to interact with the clients at a master level. See you guys all next Monday. Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
I survived Vegas. Carlos, are you gonna update your group challenge thing? Your CC?
Yes, I have. Yes, there's a misunderstanding between my part, and I will definitely get that fixed. I'm still gonna win though. even if I have to go back and just lose some points, it's fine. Okay.
Okay, all right, because we did the math. Hans is smoking you right now. For now.
Hans.
For now. For now. It's not permanent. It's not permanent until November 30th. A couple of announcements for everyone. There's some new faces on Zoom today, so I wanted to introduce everybody. Jill, you've already kind of been acclimated to everyone, but I think this is the first time a lot of people are seeing you on camera because you always have your camera on. So that's Jill, everybody. Also, right beneath her, well, to everyone here, is Katie Hoover. So, well, everyone, welcome Katie. I'm really excited. Katie comes originally from Atlanta, Georgia. And you lived in, was it Visalia or like somewhere in Orange County, like Ventura County, right?
Yeah, I was like north of LA.
Yeah, for a little bit. And then
For 2 years.
For 2 years? She's an educator, so she was a teacher for many years, a couple years, right? And now she's making the natural transition into real estate. So good for her. And then finally we have Taha. Taha, what's up, dude?
Hi guys.
Hey, by the way, Taha and Carlos, you do need to have your camera on for wig meeting in order to get credit for it. Just FYI. So.
Okay.
But you have your camera on now, so it's all good. You get one free pass. Carlos doesn't. So it's your first time on.
Oh.
Alright, there we go. Everyone welcome Taha. Taha comes from Well, he lives in Palo Alto right now, but you just did you graduate in 2020 or 2021 from UCLA?
2019 actually.
Oh shit.
So
2019.
at the real end winter.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's been 3 years.
Awesome.
Welcome, Ty.
All right. So we're excited for Katie and Todd to finish up SSVU. Jill, you're almost done. Did anyone watch the video I made about Billy the other day?
Yes.
So I'm gonna take a second here and just kind of reiterate some pointers from that video, or some of the key takeaways. It's not rocket science. It's actually very simple. The problem is that it's not easy. So it's simple in nature. You just relentless commitment to the basics. Monday morning when we're doing our pipeline accountability, who's the first one on? Billy. Who's the only one that has all of his shit updated? Like consistently, very consistently? Billy. Who's the one that is like on almost every role play? Like there's a consistent theme across like every single like aspect of our way of doing things. And Billy has adapted that and made it just a part of his routine. Now he's committed to doing the basics, and now it's paying off for him, right? So congratulations to you, my friend. Keep it up. And this is for anyone who's new, right? Anyone who's not been doing this very long, or you're in SSVU. It's a great role model for you to just kind of learn from. There's nothing fancy about what he's doing, right? Like nothing fancy, but it's working. And it works because he's just committed to doing the basics, and everything else falls into place. Last thing I have to say about that, Billy, a question for you, and actually I'm gonna ask Hans this too. Have you noticed an increase in engagement from your pipeline since you started incorporating consistent video messages into your routine?
It makes all the difference, you know. People don't really want to answer the phone or anything like that. I mean, text messages is kind of they'll get to it eventually, but the video messages always have an effect. I mean, if I absolutely need to get someone's attention right now, video message works.
Right. And Hans?
Yeah. It also, like, for clients that ghosted me before, when I send them video messages, some of them will get back to me saying, hey, sorry I haven't been getting back to you, but I'm actually just, waiting for this to happen in order for me to do this.
Like they see your face, like, oh, I gotta call back. I gotta at least let them know why I haven't called back. They just, because it's more personal.
Mm-hmm. Right. So again, right, does it work every time? No. But don't allow the time that it doesn't work to cloud your decision making the next time, because it works more often than it doesn't. So that's why we as a team have now adopted that into our ecosystem, because it works. And you're right, Billy, the answer rates continue to go down every year. And let me tell you something, that trend is not going to reverse ever. Less people are gonna pick up, and it's at some point calling will be completely dead. Use the tools at your disposal and the shit that works to help you convert your clients. The worst thing that can happen is that they still ghost you, or that they still don't get back to you. That's literally the worst thing. The best thing is they get back to you and they're like, oh yeah, 2 weeks, I'll be ready to go, or 2 months, or whatever the case may be. So.
He's also really good about giving me a heads up for every offer he writes. He always gives me the opportunity to talk to the listing agent.
Billy.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Important, right? Basics. Making sure that the SSV formula that we talked about, that we preach to our clients, that we're actually like doing it. It's crazy, right? Like you should actually do what you promise your clients.
Got done showing one of my clients a couple townhomes over here in the San Luis area in San Jose. I didn't reach the end goal of getting him that 7, but the last one that we saw, he gave it a 6, but he still doesn't want to make an offer on it because the homes, they're just not as big as he wants them to be. I'm glad that we did all of this today because it gave me a little bit more clarity on what it is exactly he's looking for. So, hopefully the next time we go and see homes, he'll give it that 7 and we can make an offer on it.